In this episode of Stay Creative, we rekindle the is Chad really gonna buy Bricklink discussion? And we get into some other Lego legality, business Q&A, and of course, Philly Breakfest. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 8 of Stay Creative. I am your host, Chad. And we are gonna do some Lego Q&A. If you wanna ask a question and be on the show, use hashtag AskStayCreative, which is like vroom, AskStayCreative. And your question could be featured on this show. I love answering them. Just post a video to YouTube with the hashtag in your video or Instagram or the Twitterverse or wherever you want. Just use that hashtag, we'll find it, and we will ask your questions. And we're gonna start right now.
On YouTube, Ninja Zane 7474 asks, how many Breakfest live shows do you have a year?
What's up, Ninja Zane 7474? And is that like YouTube, Instagram? YouTube, you're a YouTuber. Well, we just got back from Breakfest Live Milwaukee, so thanks everyone that came out to that show. That was our 15th Breakfast Live event. Now, that was our 15th like full-scale event, but we have done other smaller scale things at museums and just kind of like these one-offs where we're maybe participating at another event as Breakfast Live. But that was our 15th show. We're gonna do, I don't know, between 10, 12-ish shows a year, all in different capacities. So you just stay on brickfestlive.com and you can see all the new show dates that are regularly being added. All right, next question.
On YouTube, Danny M asks, why can't Lego sue other knockoff brick companies that use their interlocking way? Have they even tried?
Danny M with the legal question. So why can't Lego sue? Well, you could sue anyone for anything at any time. That's a true story. The deal is, though, the patent expired for the tube and stud, or knob and tube configuration, as they call it. So that's like, these are the knobs, and the bottoms of the bricks are the tubes. That configuration was, in fact, at one time proprietary to Lego. But patents, because this is America, only last for a certain period of time. And then once that time expires, then all bets are off. It's the same reason why something like a prescription medication is only available by one company, but then once that patent expires, you can go to the store and buy a store brand, right? So that's kind of what's happening. So you could think of all of the other like Lego lookalike companies as store brands. However, minifigs are one thing that Lego is basically saying, nah, minifigs are ours. Not only minifigs, but now also the mini dolls. And they are litigating and they are trying to stop clones from coming into the country from overseas. And they are defending that as much as they can. And they should defend that because that is their property. Thanks for asking, getting all legally and businessy so early in the show. Feels good.
On YouTube, Fat Troll asks, do you think Lego will make sets from the R-rated Deadpool movie that will be coming out?
Fat Troll from YouTube, will Lego make sets from the R-rated Deadpool movie? No, they're not gonna do that. I mean, they don't do that. However, customizers do that, right? That's why that whole market of custom minifigure, and I'm not talking about clones, I'm talking about Lego minifigures that are printed with unique printing or artists that paint on them. Michael MGF, shout out to him. That's why those channels like Ross's and other brands like Eclipse and Citizen Brick have a place in this world that is, you know, Lego. Because there are things Lego doesn't do. It leaves an entry. I mean, look, military is a great example, right? Brick Arms, Brick Warriors, the custom printed accessories for military, like that's a good example. Like Lego isn't going there, so it leaves this door open for other companies to get involved. And the same is true with superheroes that are a little bit too hardcore for your demographic, the key demographic, the 7 to 14, 15-year-olds.
On YouTube, Tyler Farron asks, will Brickfest ever become as big as Comic-Con? What are your goals with it?
Tyler, will Brickfest ever be as big as Comic-Con? Well, I'll tell you.
You can't just roll it.
You
It's
can't.
not a car.
But you should be able to. So the
No.
wheel keeps coming off.
They're not built to sell.
But they're built to play with.
No, they're not.
Not built to play
For
with.
a photo. And then for reuse of some of the parts.
Yeah, so here's the story. Comic-Con. There are lots of different Comic-Cons. So let's just kind of put this in a box. You have San Diego Comic-Con, like the largest attended, grandest Comic-Con in the United States. And then you have New York Comic-Con, which is the runner-up. So to get something to that scale, look, New York Comic-Con just attracted, 120,000 people, maybe more, over a 4-day period. And this was the 10th year that they had that event. So it took them 10 years to get to that point. And that's, in my opinion, like really solid growth. Like that's awesome. Then you have a show called Wizard World, and they take Comic-Cons and they go from city to city to city on a smaller scale. So I believe that we've already outdrawn some of those Wizard Worlds with our flagship shows. We will continue to do that. So our Philly Brickfest show, our fan convention, where this, 2016, we're going to have over 100,000 square feet of space, we're going to outdraw some Comic-Cons. There's no doubt in my mind. It's simple, man. Our goals are just to reach as many kids as possible with our shows. And we find that having a platform for families to come and experience Lego in a way where you can't experience it at home is really, really, really important. You get to create, you get to be inspired by seeing awesome creations, and you get to immediately get your hands in the bricks and start creating. And that's what our mission is. Our mission, as you know, inspire, educate, entertain. We do that by putting out content like this, and we do that in person at our shows. And as long as we can sustain and continue to reach people, and people still are coming to our events to experience Lego the only way that we know how to provide it to them, we're just going to keep going. And not only are we going to keep going in the US, but we're going to entertain all kinds of opportunities, both domestically and abroad.
On YouTube, Big Rick Machine asks, when is the next Philadelphia Brickfest live?
Big Rick Machine?
Big Rick Machine.
Big Rick Machine with the question of the day. So every week it seems like I'm getting emails. When is Philly Brickfest? When is the Philly show going to be? And look, it's for good reason. That has become the show. That is the show. If you are watching this on YouTube and you watch not only the Brick Show, not only YCF, but Bricks for Chris, Big B, Brick Adjuster, like all these guys. You know where they're coming? They're coming to Philly Brickfest. And the reason they come to Philly Brickfest is because they know that it's a party. It's a fun time. We get to experience not only Lego, but each other. And a lot of what we do at Philly Brickfest is focused on the community. So 2 days, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to give you the dates right now. And also, we are making an official announcement video on the Brickfest Live channel, or YCF. And there's probably going to be some stuff up on thebrickfan.com with all the glorious details. But the full 4-day convention is going to be April 28th through May 1st. We've got hotels locked in. We've got the venue locked in. And then Brickfest Live, open for the public, so this is if you're not displaying, is that Saturday and Sunday, April 30th and May 1st. Here's the thing, there's a little bit of a change. We have been doing sessions in the past, so a 4-hour block in the morning, a 4-hour block in the afternoon. Since we have so much space, we really don't have to worry about like any overcrowding. We're just gonna open it up. So we're gonna go 10 to 6 on Saturday, 10 to 5 on Sunday, and just come and have an awesome, awesome time. Next thing, we offered these new VIP passes. So this is, again, you're not displaying, you're not a registered attendee, you're not like a A-full or a T-full. This is, you just wanna come and experience Brickfest at like next level. So it's a weekend pass. So you actually get a lanyard. You're gonna be able to come in both days, Saturday and Sunday. You're not gonna have to wait in that crazy line that forms outside. Just waltz yourself right in through the front door. You get some swag. We're gonna make up a good VIP bag for you. We're gonna do a special tour around the whole place. That'll be hosted by me and some other Brickfest Live team members, and of some other surprises that we're working on that will just kind of drip out over time. But that's it. That is your semi-official announcement for Philly Brickfest. But again, we have another video coming, mainly geared just to the registered attendees, the AFOLs. And check out thebrickfan.com for our press release. And he sent me in some questions that we have to get to answering. So he has that in time for the big day, which is the day this airs, which is Friday, October 23rd. So we hope to see you there at Philly Brickfest and Brickfest Live Philly. We're just gonna rock it. Oh man, it's the show we talk about all year. Like, it's anything we see at another event. I mean, look, we have lugs that come to our shows, Lego user groups that attend a Brickfest Live event just to display. And oftentimes they're like, yeah, so tell us about this Philly Brickfest. What's that all about? And like by the end of the weekend, after partying with us the whole time, they're like, oh yeah, we're coming to Philly Brickfest. We will see you at Philly Brickfest. So that's been cool, just to talk with some other lugs that we've kind of connected with all over the country, and for them to say, and whether they're a lug or just a AFOL, whether for them to say, yeah, we're gonna make a trip to Philly this year special just to be at your show. I love that, and we deliver, so it's gonna be a party.
On YouTube, Akindu Dasanayake asks, if you buy Bricklink, how will you make finding parts easier for buyers, and what parts of Bricklink will you redesign?
Akindu, thanks for bringing it back. It's been a couple episodes and we haven't talked about Bricklink. However, we have been on the road, and I'll tell you, there's talk, there's buzz happening about what I said earlier about buying Bricklink. Not a joke. So I was asked, hey, are you like joking about that? Or like, are you serious? And people are like pulling clutch aside and you're like, hey, is Chad like serious about buying Bricklink? Or like, is he just doing that for this thing? I'm like, no, it's totally serious. Totally serious. So the question from Akindu is, how do we make search better? I'm sure some people at Bricklink watch stuff like this, so I'm gonna give them a couple freebies. Yes, search needs to be improved. In fact, my daughter, who is 11, was on Bricklink the other day, and she was complaining to me about how hard the site was to use. She could easily go to Amazon and find whatever she wants and put it in a little cart and have her little wish list item happening and know how to use that, and then show me the things that she's added to her Amazon account that I could maybe buy for her birthday. Wouldn't that be cool if she could do the same thing on Bricklink, be able to easily find the parts that she wants and then add them to a list that I could then look at? Kids are the ones that are gonna be on there. I wanted this when I was a kid. If they can program mods in Minecraft, they could certainly learn how to search for the parts that they want on Bricklink and add them to a wish list of some sorts. So anyway, that's one. Make search actually like English, like a thing. And not necessarily English, but like across all languages, just make it like intuitive. So intuitive search, let's just call it that. Intuitive search on Bricklink. Thanks for helping me kind of come up with that. Other thing, I mean, look, they're already working on checkout, which is great. It needs to be a little bit better still. There's still like too much friction. It's like not like one-click checkout kind of a thing. So we just need to get to, one-click checkout. The price is the price. Sometimes you're gonna pay a little more, sometimes you're gonna pay a little less, whatevs. You're gonna get the bricks that you want and you just want them fast. And I think that's what the users want. I mean, look, I get it. Like, no one wants to overpay, but would you pay a little bit more for a lot of convenience? Most people say yes, and I would bet on that. I would bet on make it really convenient, make it as frictionless as possible, and make it really easy to find stuff. Oh, that was good. I felt the energy level like go all the way up. You wouldn't tell by looking at Clutch though, because he's stoic. He's my rock. Right, he just keeps it like, now he's laughing. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let's hear your questions. If you hung around this long, it means you're thinking to yourself, should I ask a question for SD Creative? And you should. You should use hashtag SD Creative. It can be in the comments of this video, if that's a thing. And ask your question. All right. See you guys next time. Stay creative. Peace.